There's something either smells good or something doesn't smell good. Something feels right and something doesn't feel right. Well, integrity feels very right. Yeah, we're going to get there. So in integrity, so we're going to start with that one since you asked. So it's a broad subject. It covers a lot of things. And the practice of integrity, emphasis on the word practice, has to be daily. So integrity is not something that I'm going to learn and then it's going to be mine forever. Integrity is very much in a flux. In fact, it's always, I almost said in a negative, so I'm always out of integrity. Say, for example, I say to you, Marco, we're going to meet at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So that's a promise. 4 o'clock tomorrow is a promise. I'm already out of integrity because I haven't manifested it. So it's either on or it's off. Well, in this case, it's off until tomorrow at 4 o'clock. If I meet you exactly at 4 o'clock, I'll be in integrity. I'll honor my word. And then that part will fulfill itself. I will be in. But before then, I'm actually out. So integrity is a broad subject that covers, it's ongoing. It's like life in action. And so practice of integrity is, first of all, is two-pronged. One prong is, one side is keeping my integrity that I already have by not falling out of integrity. So all the promises, everything I say I will do, I do it, and I keep myself morally, also ethically, I keep myself in line with my heart, really, how things should be done. And then the other side is bringing integrity in the areas that I'm out. So one is keeping it, whatever I have at the moment, I keep it. And then the other one is actually keep restoring the integrity that I've kind of fallen out of for the last 54 years of my life. And so that part is what people are going to do as homework. So we meet for 3 hours and then we'll find out, because we'll dig, and we find, you're out here, you're out here and here. And so now you have a week to go out there in the world and actually put it back in to complete
Interesting.
it. Yeah. And so, and the other thing with that is actually it's good to have support. It's good to have weekly, because if I'm left to my own devices, I'm probably not going to complete my integrity fully, because it's difficult, it's confronting, it's scary.
You can walk away if you don't do it weekly. You can just, maybe next week we can have a talk about it.
Yeah, this is exactly
it's a little bit a stick behind the door. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So this triggers a question in me. So you talk about integrity and integrity in daily life. What about being out of integrity in the past? Can you do something with that? Is there something you can?
This is what I mean about restoring integrity and bringing it back in. So let's say when I was 20, I beat someone up, let's say. So I'm totally out of integrity there. Like basically I'm just an arrogant twat. Like who the fuck do I think I am to do something like that to another human being? So to bring the integrity back would be actually to dig, find this person's telephone number or contact and complete and ring him up or visit him and say, look, man, I'm so sorry. Like completely an asshole. I'm really sorry what I did. I will never, ever do it again. And please find it in your heart to forgive me somehow. But I just wanted to tell you how shitty I was and I wanted to hear how you are about it, Something like that.
You have to complete it for yourself.
And for the other person.
Yeah, for the other person
for
also.
Both.
Yeah.
Because really what happens there is like a elastic between two people when communication happens, dynamic happens, this elastic thing, it's a tango, it's a dance, it's both of us are included, both of us are affected. So I can't be, say for example, in that case, I can't be out of integrity and he is in integrity. Both are affected. So by me completing it, it releases both of us. It completes that chapter. Like all the skeletons are out of the closet, everything is complete, everything is heard and good again.
So how would you then connect this, let's say, this to body work or a professional body worker? Is that what would a professional get out of the? Basically, I get what he can work on his integrity, but is it like something you could also like use as a tool as a professional to work with?
Directly not, but indirectly absolutely. So indirectly is basically every time I am out of integrity, I lose power. So my some
What
of
do you
my
mean
personal,
with power?
yeah, literally power. The I so the okay.
Do you mean like
I need to, I hear you, I just need to kind of jig it in my head and to
yeah,
deliver it in a concise way. So what I mean by power is, okay, let's equal power to ability to look into the mirror, like look at myself in a mirror and say, I like you, I love you, and I trust you, and you're a great guy. Not from an ego point, look at me with a big chip on my shoulder, but actually from my heart, genuinely trust yourself in every situation, every day, for the rest of my life.
yeah.
That's only possible in a state of integrity, because if I'm and so this is power. The power is to stand firmly in my frame, in my body, in front of the whole world and say, I'm Dejan Matuka. I am who I am, and I'm clean. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not pretending anything. I'm just me, simple truth. That's integrity. Every time, so then the question, how can therapists or
Professional.
practitioner, use that in the space, is that a client will intrinsically and irrationally trust someone who is in integrity, because we as people have the system inside that something either smells good or something doesn't smell good, something feels right and something doesn't feel right. Well, integrity feels very right.
It's the
It
gut
feels very
feeling.
clean,
It's that gut feeling.
it's a gut feeling, it's an emotional response, it's human heart. Like somehow people of integrity, I mean, integrity is never in, I told you, it's like it's gray zone, it's like yes, no, and in between. So
Until you fulfill, you
so
complete
I
your
guess even master can go deeper and deeper and deeper, deeper. There will never end to that game. But people with a lot of integrity already intact, they appear trustful, they appear solid in the appearance. They're grounded. Somehow they're just like a good role model. So if therapist is embodying that, this helps because the client can trust.
exactly. It's all about trust.
Yeah, a lot of it is about trust. A lot of it is about
Does it
trust.
feel clean? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because the client is coming with a real problem, real pain, and then they're putting their life in your hands, trusting that you're actually going to hold them. Well, if
Exactly.
I don't have integrity, if I'm slimy, yucky, murky, whatever, that's not going to feel trustworthy. So that's one thing. The other benefit for a client is that if I, as a therapist, hold and work on my integrity, I can recommend the same process to my client. So very often clients don't know why they have issues, but me looking from the outside, I can say, well, suggestion potentially would be bring your integrity in this area of your life, and then you will probably feel a lot more grounded, a lot more powerful, and a lot more in your frame, a lot more present.
Is that something that it's easy for people to take in if you point certain points in integrity on them or out? You call certain things out?
It's not.
It's a tricky one, I
I
can
know.
imagine.
It's tricky because it's actually ego. Ego hates to be
Called out.
pointed out that it's wrong or bad, or it's not bad, it's never bad, but so no, it's not easy. And I'm still learning the way to deliver the truth in a way that is manageable, acceptable, and
From the heart.
yeah, so it doesn't rub people in a wrong way, you know. And yeah, but
So that's a big, also a big piece of growth for you, because a few years ago you could be very and very straight onward and pretty intense sometimes. So I think also for you there's a big shift happened there also for sure.
it's happening still.
Yeah, happening still.
Yeah, still softening. Yeah.
So that's
And so
baby
like,
number one.
yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah,
that baby goes deep. The integrity
awesome.
really, it's like
Sounds like a baby that's
touches
gonna
that.
grow and grow. Yeah.
I really hope so. I really do, man. Because you just imagine the world if a lot of people were in integrity. Everything would just work much better.
For
Like,
sure, for sure.
it really is like, I could talk about it forever and ever. Integrity is a very, very important part of life.
I'll save it for the lab.
Yeah, exactly. I will. Yeah, 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 yeah.